Hey guys, so today we're going to learn how to find the area of trapezoids. Alright, so let's begin. What is a trapezoid? A trapezoid is a quadrilateral that has one pair of parallel sides. So again, we know that parallel lines are lines that don't intersect. So these two lines here are parallel. So as long as it has one set of parallel lines, that is a trapezoid. So this is a trapezoid. These lines can also go vertically. It is still a trapezoid. And sometimes the lines can be uneven, like this one. So these are all considered trapezoids, as long as it has one pair of parallel lines. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab your notebook. As we discussed, a trapezoid has one pair of parallel sides, and we're going to learn about two today. So this first one is the most basic one. We call this an acute or an isosceles trapezoid. And that just means that it has two angles that are adjacent to each other, and they are acute. So they are both less than 90 degrees. As we learned in our last video, we are going to call this the base. So this is considered base 1, and we're just going to label this one base 2. Again, they're interchangeable. The second trapezoid that we're learning, as you notice here, this is a right angle. So we're going to call this a right trapezoid. Again, base 1 and base 2. So the formula that we're going to use to find the area of a trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2, and then you're going to divide it by 2, and multiply it by its height. So again, the height is perpendicular to the base at a 90-degree angle. So this is the height here. For this right trapezoid, this would be the height. Okay, so there are two other formulas. You can do base 1 plus base 2 times height and then divide the whole thing by 2. Or you can do 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times height. I'm just going to stick to the first one just because it's easier for me. But you can see which one works better for you and then fill that in with your dimensions. Okay, so let's go ahead and try. Here are your dimensions. We got 16 meters, 12 meters, and 7 meters. Go ahead and pause the video and compare your answers with me. Okay, so we have 16 plus 12 divided by 2 times 7. So 16 plus 12 is 28. 28 divided by 2 times 7. So 28 divided by 2 is 14. 14 times 7, you should have gotten 98 meters square. Again, when you're working with area, you want to make sure that your square unit is at the top here, a small square. Mine is at the bottom just because it's just easier for me to type it. But again, a small square at the end of every unit. Okay, so great job on that. Let's go ahead and try one more. So these are your dimensions. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, so 28 plus 17 divided by 2 times 9. 28 plus 17 is 45, so you should have gotten 45 divided by 2 times 9. If you need a calculator, go ahead and solve. So 45 divided by 2 is 22.5. 22.5 times 9, you should have gotten 202.5 meters square. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you how to understand why this formula works for trapezoids. So again, this is our formula. So let's go ahead and take that. Let's take base 1 plus base 2. So here we have our two lines, base 1 plus base 2. And then we're going to cut that in half or divide it by 2. So we're stuck with this. Now that you're done with that, you just have to multiply it by your height. So I'm going to take this height, multiply it by my answer, and I would be getting a rectangle. And that's basically what we're doing. We're just taking this trapezoid and incorporating this formula, and it's the same thing as this rectangle. Okay, so I just did this so you can understand why we're using this formula. Okay, so I hope that helped you guys. Let me know if you need any help. Your homework is assigned on EDSB. Okay, good luck, guys.